Along the way, it's been a learning experience. I always believe that you learn each and every day. In cricket, till you are playing cricket, every day is a learning day. As a cricketer, as an athlete, I like to focus on the controllable things. As I said, my vision was always about playing for India and doing something special for India. I'm really grateful that I got an opportunity to play for India in cricket. But again, focusing on controllable things, there are so many distractions in our life. Money, fame, glamorous life. But you have to understand that why you are playing cricket, why you are on a certain stage. For me, whatever I am today, I'm sitting in front of you, such a wonderful audience, great leaders. It's just because of cricket. So I have to respect that. And it's all about focusing on controllable things, trying to get better. Bad, success and failure. There's so much of criticism. Everyone has their opinion. And I believe that's completely fine. Everyone can talk about any individual player, whatever they feel like. For me, what I do generally is I focus on the controllable things. That is obviously focusing on practice, my hard work, my diet, fitness, but also switching off my social media. Because as a cricketer, when you start watching your social media when the tournament is on, you get distracted.
So very interesting, and every time I wish we had a longest session, but I want to ask you, like, it is easy to handle failure, difficult to handle success. And one thing people tell me about you is that you have handled success very well. It has never got into your head. What are the things that you personally carry as a belief that I have interacted with so many times? I never felt like I'm meeting a legend like Ajinkya Rahane. You would call me and say, Ajinkya, मैं आपसे पहले पहुंच गया हूँ. I mean, for those who don't understand Hindi, I've reached before you. He's just reached. He comes before time. He can hear the Lakshmi Kapap coming late. Never ever it has happened. Even here, I was in a meeting, he said, Rajanji, I will reach at 8 a.m. And I was supposed to be meeting at till 9. I said, Janji, please check with me. I think I will be there at 9. What are those qualities in life that we should share with all those who want to rise up in life? What keeps you grounded despite having achieved so much for the country besides achieving for yourself, making India better? Has it got into you that you had the competencies to take India there, or you have the talent? What is that keeps you grounded? I would like to learn from you. I mean, I'm still absorbing all the qualities you have. I'm still to succeed in that.
See, in cricket, I'll talk about success and failure. In cricket, people think when you score 100 or get a man of the match or the award or something, you are successful. And when you don't score runs for a period of time, they consider you as a failure. For me, it's completely different. If I don't practice every day, if I don't prepare every day, if I'm not focusing on the controllable things which I was talking about, some days you feel tired, you feel bored to focus on the same routines, boring routines. For us, going back on the field, doing those running stretches, that is boring. But you got to push yourself. If I'm not doing that, if I'm not practicing well, if I'm not preparing well for the match, whichever format I'm playing, then I'm a failure. Success for me is not about scoring runs. Success for me is all about getting up every day, try and follow the routines, can be boring routines, but try and follow that, try and follow it, push your body, push your mind to do that, to achieve that. If I'm doing that, end of the day, when I'm sleeping, I know I've done really well throughout that day. So that is success for me. It's not about getting the man of the matches, getting my big paycheck or whatever. I think the focusing on the controllable things and small factors, that's all matters to me. Talking about being on time, as I said, coming from Dombivli, I had to catch a particular train to reach my practice session. So I have to be disciplined. But again, this discipline means again respecting other people's time, your teammates' time. In cricket, we talk about our team bus will leave at certain time, 8 o'clock. So every time, 8 o'clock we leave, I'm there in the bus at 7:50 a.m. So I think it's respecting your teammates, respecting the culture, respecting the groundsman. I always believe groundsman or the managing director of the company, you got to react in similar fashion. You cannot do differentiate. With the groundsman who is working on the ground or the managing director who was sitting in the air-conditioned room, you can talk differently. I think no. In the end, they are human beings. They are working. Yes, the education-wise, managing director probably is highly educated, but the man who is working on the ground level, he's also working doubly hard. Working in the sun, in the rain, trying to prepare our wickets. We practice 365 days in a year, trying to prepare those wickets or get it ready for the match time. I feel all these things matters a lot. To me, every person, that's what I always believe that you got to respect each and every individual. And you should have those values where you're coming from and try and learn as many things from as possible from everyone, and that's what actually takes you ahead.
So where you reached and all that you practice, everything has a price. Some is what we realize, some we don't. Like when you are disciplined, then you are sacrificing something. When you are practicing, you are sacrificing something. I work with people across all age groups, and this is something very important because besides the health thing for me, India's development mission is also important. But when I interact with the younger lot, some people call them Gen Z, now when the X is coming, they want more luxury and enjoyment and less work. How was the work-life balance for you? And what do you say as a message that if we really want to succeed, can we succeed while enjoying to the hilt, or you need to make sacrifices?
Frankly, in cricket, there is no work-life balance. I travel more than 250 days in a year. I'm almost out of my home. That's why my wife is here today. She said, at least I'll get to spend time with you. But see, again, you got to have that balance. Working hard and also enjoying your life. It's not always about yes, you should work hard but don't enjoy your life. I think you have to create that balance between work and your personal life. For me, as I said, most of the times I'm out. I sacrifice for me, staying away from my family and my kids. But whenever possible, I try and make sure that they travel with me during my tour. I try and spend time with them. Whenever I'm at home, try and focus not to think about cricket, but be with them, be with my family and kids, and spend more time. And whenever I'm on the field, whatever the circumstances of the field are happening with family, regarding everything, my focus should be on playing cricket. So you have to break it down, try and find that balance between your work and your personal life. I'm sure in that way you can actually enjoy both the things.
Thank you. If you had time machine to go back in time and change something, what would you change?
I always like to think ahead. I don't like to look at what has happened in the past. I'm always grateful. I'm really grateful. Whatever I am today, like to change, like to update myself. Last 2 days has been a great learning experience for me about the healthcare, how it's moving ahead. We use data, we use video analytics in cricket. And I can actually tell you that because of the data and the videos, what we see, the cricketers move much more ahead. As a player, we have to keep updating ourselves, try and watch the videos, try and get ready for the different formats. 10 years back, it was always about Test cricket and 50-over format. But now people only talk about T20 cricket. As a batter, I always like to keep updating myself. If you don't update yourself, you will vanish. So as a cricketer, that's what I have learned, and that's why this sector, healthcare sector, digital health, as I said, it's been a great learning experience for me over the last 2 days. Listening to all these great leaders and the experts of this in this profession.
Thank you, Ajinkya. So, I would like to take 3 questions. The lucky ones, I don't know who they are, but raise your hands. Get the mic across to them. Be quick, be short. I see one right at the end. Yeah, go ahead. Tell your name and ask the question. Yeah.